Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. I'm joined by Omega,
What's going on, y'all?
Matt,
What up?
and Oronde.
What's happening?
We are back for a brand new episode. Today, we're going to be talking about some of these free agent moves in the NFL. There's been a lot over the past couple of days. In particular, the Bills have been doing some work today, or the time of this video was Wednesday, March 6th. So, whole lot of trades, or not trades, whole bunches of releases, and signings and salary cut and all those things. So, first off, you got Mitch Trubisky signed with the Buffalo Bills today. Does this help the add a boost to the Bills when it comes to that number 2 quarterback position?
No.
I mean,
Trubisky's a legend.
he was on the team previously. I mean, I think it's just they just got him just because. I feel like nothing really crazy.
That's my
They're not going
fellow.
to use him.
He's one of the
That's my
better.
fellow
He's one of the
Tar Heel.
better available quarterbacks right now.
That's true. Because there's not a
He's
lot.
My fellow Tar
Oh,
Heel.
there's a ton. It's just a lot of them are
Well, I mean,
questionable.
good.
Oh yeah, there are not a lot of good ones. There are some good ones though.
So today Buffalo has so they've released Jordan Poyer, Tre'Davious White that saved them like $10 million. I think it was
Yeah,
probably
White
a
by
little bit more.
himself was 10 mil.
Yeah. Naheem Hines, they released him as well. Is that it? I think they released probably 2 more people at least.
Yeah, Naheem
They've,
Hines
they've
was a big cap casualty. There's still 7 million in the hole.
Yeah, they've done some work today, and so Buffalo woke up and chose violence today. So I mean, looking at that, you leave a 2-time corner in Tre'Davious White. Jordan Poyer has
Oh,
not a bad huh?
they also reconstructed Von Miller's contract,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
which
reconstructed it
helped
to
him.
a 1 million base, 7 million sign-in bonus, and then it can get up to 20 million after incentives.
Mm.
Yeah.
And so looking at that, what do you is this the start of the rebuild in Buffalo, or is this just like a
I
salary cap casualty?
cap casualties, and I think it's little bit of a step back, but I think they can make it work.
Yeah, I mean, the guys they got rid of, they were key pieces to their defense, but they're older. So, like, they were, to me, they're kind of past their prime, obviously, and they're not going to perform as high as they used to, especially Tre'Davious White after coming off an ACL. It's honestly the one of the better things that the Bills could have done if they want to compete because they still need some pieces to potentially beat Mahomes. So
Mahomes is the one that stands in their way, that's for sure.
I would
yeah,
say them and Cincinnati.
we'll see how
Mahomes
Burrow is.
AFC.
Hmm?
Mahomes is the LeBron in the AFC.
Or in the
No,
NFL.
he is the LeBron of the NFL. He
Yeah.
is him.
All right.
Beast in the East.
All right. Also, what's been going on around the NFL? We've had Jason Kelsey retired, I think yesterday. Great
Yeah.
career, one of the greatest centers to ever play in the National Football League. Enjoy retirement. I think is definitely perfect timing for him to ride out into the sunset. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what does he have, like, how many Pro Bowls?
He has like
Uh,
8 or 10.
6.
Yep. And then like 5 or 6 All Pros, a Super Bowl. I mean, he'll go down as like one of the best centers to ever play in the league. So um, he probably will be first ballot as well.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. So yeah, great career. He's, I mean, what else can you say about him? I mean, he was definitely a character in the league. He was fun to watch. So um, happy retirement.
Yeah. Seahawks yesterday also released Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs.
Good riddance.
Good.
I will I
Right.
I'm always all for players being healthy and playing well, but I prey on Jamal Adams' downfall every year.
Really?
He's
I
one
didn't
of the
know
people I dislike.
Because he's a Jet. He was a
Not
Jet.
just because he was a Jet. No, he's just a. Let me choose nice words.
that. Attaboy.
He's just a loser.
There
He's
you
just a
go.
bona fide loser.
I think it
Read
was
between the
interesting that they
lines,
got
chat.
getting rid of both their starting safeties too, which is pretty crazy.
They must have some people high up on their draft board.
Or free agency.
Kobe Bryant, young guns, got them young guns. They got good DBs, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll be good.
Houston Texans re-signed Dalton Schultz 3-year, $36 million contract. This is a good piece to can keep with CJ Stroud as a security blanket. So I think it's a good move for them to re-sign Dalton Schultz, and I think they'll expand him in their offense next season as well.
Saquon Barkley going there. So
I think so.
We gotta see. Yeah, I mean, Schultz had one of his better seasons with the Texans, so why not keep him? Yeah, he played 15 games, 88 targets, 60 catches, 5 TDs. Pretty good. Yeah, he had the second most yards in his career with Houston. So yeah.
Here's probably one of the most breaking news things that happened this week. The Broncos announced that they will be releasing Russell Wilson. That's a $85 million dead cap hit this season, right? Or just over the next
Yes.
couple of seasons?
I think it's this season, and then it goes down like
I
40
think it's like
million
40 next
next
year.
year.
40 next
Yeah.
year and then
It's
20 the
30
year
this
after.
year, 40 next year, and then 16 a year after.
60?
Mhm.
Is it 16? I thought it's either 16 or 20.
Some crazy. Basically, the Broncos are just gonna be
dead.
They're a player.
dead.
They're a quarterback off every year in cap.
DED dead.
I mean, they're definitely gonna draft a QB this year, hopefully.
What do y'all think went wrong there?
I
It
think
was
he
Sean
just
Payton.
he couldn't gel with Sean Payton. Their GM has been through two massive failures, and it's amazing he still has a job there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, again, Sean Payton, they just couldn't, gel together, and
Do they have a
Russ was
first round?
not playing. They do, yeah.
Russ might be a man of faith, but you cannot play with his money.
No, he can't. But Russ was just bad. Like, he wasn't good, as we saw. And
Yeah.
obviously, like, he went to a whole new team, and you can argue all that, but it's like he's an elite. He was an elite QB with Seattle. It'll be interesting though if he gets signed and he doesn't do well, if he's just a scheme guy, if he's considered a scheme guy or not now, or if he's still has some type of elite caliber play in him. But honestly, it's probably good for Denver. It sucks that they have no cap now, but like no one's gonna trade for that contract anyways. So this is like the best thing that Denver could have done.
Because
So
Denver sits at negative 19 right now, and as it stands now, they stand at not much better next season.
Yeah.
what draft pick do they have? It's not top 10, right?
No, it's high,
No,
it's like top
Top
20.
15, though. It should be. Like,
they
can get
They
they can
finished
get a
with
have
good
7, 8
QB.
wins.
Yeah, they can get a pretty decent QB. I feel.
they have the 12th overall. They also have a round
Oh,
3
12.
from New Orleans. They have a
Pretty good.
round 4 from Miami from the Bradley Chubb trade, a round 5, or another round 5, and a round 6. That's it.
So they could get a McCarthy, Penix, maybe wait and get a Bo Nix, even one of those three. I feel like they'll probably go after.
They gave away a lot of picks, so they at the moment they only have 6.
Right. But at least they have their first round picks, so that's always good.
And we're thinking they're gonna go with a QB in the first round,
They have to.
or do they go free agency?
oh no.
I
No,
mean,
you gotta go
unless you want an aging Ryan Tannehill.
Kirk Cousins or
Kirk is either Minnesota or Atlanta. I don't think
I
he
think he's
goes anywhere
definitely not
else.
Minnesota.
Jimmy G, like these QBs. No, I think they're just starting
Trash.
fresh again because
Yeah.
they need to. Oh,
Happens to the best of us.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to some another one more before we go into the franchise tags. Mike Evans signed a 2-year, $52 million, 35 guaranteed. Big locking up your 1,000-yard receiver for the Denver Broncos, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Which is
Yeah, I
great
mean,
because they still have yet to sign Chris Godwin,
Or Baker.
or
Or
Baker.
Baker. They're in the
So it's at
talks of
least
giving him a new contract. So
good, but at least that they've locked up one perennial good player that they have on their team.
probably
And
their best
I'm
player
happy
on
he's
their team.
getting money.
Yeah, well deserved. I mean, the fact that he basically averages 1,000 yards a season is ridiculous to me. No matter what
Absolutely
QB,
absurd.
Yeah.
absolutely absurd. So yeah, it would have been a shock if he somehow was not either tagged or just re-signed. Tampa Bay would have just looked like a bunch of idiots, in my opinion. But
Mm-hmm.
definitely the biggest win for their offseason. And it
20,
probably will be their biggest win of the offseason.
26 mil a year.
Good.
Ooh.
Good for him.
What's
He's old.
where's the receiver market at? Wait, who's the highest paid receiver right now? Justin? He's not
No, it's
paid yet.
Mm,
Tyreek. It's Tyreek, right?
Where's Tyreek at? You know?
a lot.
A lot.
I got you in a moment. One moment. Uh,
More than the Chiefs could have.
for wide receivers,
Oh, go eat him.
it's
Yeah, it is Tyreek. Good lord. So
ooh,
here's one.
ooh.
Devontae Adams is getting 28 million a year, and he's second
Jeez.
Hey, would you guys like to know the top 5 cap hits?
for
It's
receivers.
Yeah, for receivers.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Tyreek has to be
Keenan
like 30.
Allen, 35 million.
Jesus.
Mike Williams, 32.5 million.
Jesus.
Tyreek at
Wow.
31, Cooper Kupp at 28, and Deebo Samuel at 28.5.
So LA got 2 of their receivers at 20 or plus
30
30 million.
Correct.
That's sickening. That's $60 million right there gone.
Oh yeah, so it looks like Devontae is the highest paid with 140 million.
Oh yeah, the contract value is Devontae, Tyreek, AJ Brown, Amari Cooper, and Stephon Diggs, and one of those people do not deserve their contracts.
What are you talking about?
I think there might be 2.
It could
Two.
be 2, but there's one that's guaranteed that
Stephon
doesn't
and
deserve
Amari.
it. Amari deserves his,
Actually,
but
Amari
deserves it.
Stephon does.
he had a better
Amari.
season last year.
Oh,
It's my
Stephon does
Dallas
not.
hate. I apologize.
He's on
Stephon
Cleveland,
does not.
so
I
it
know,
doesn't
but
matter.
he still played for Dallas.
Bro's got
Um,
lingering Dallas hate
Always,
Good
bro.
lord.
After years.
ingrained into his bones.
So franchise tags, we got the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna kill this dude's last name. Justin Doombake. Defense
Sorry.
tackle.
It is. Sorry.
Carolina Panthers, Brian Burns. Chicago
Uh,
Bears, Jalen Johnson. The Bengals, T. Higgins. Colts, Michael Pittman. Jaguars, Josh Allen. And the Chiefs, L'Jarius Sneed.
Snead is awesome. And then the
Yeah.
Patriots transition tagged Kyle Duggar for his 13 million. So hopefully he stays.
I think it'll be interesting. I'm surprised they didn't the Chiefs didn't franchise Chris Jones over Snead. I guess just because of his age, but Chris Jones will definitely. I feel like we'll re-sign with them.
Yeah, I think they're gonna
I
give
think
him
Chris
I
Jones
think they
openly
would
said
rather give him a
he's planning
2-year
on
deal.
re-signing at
Yeah.
at their parade or something.
Right. And Snead's been one of the better corners in the league.
Yeah.
So
He put on a great
lock
show
that
for the
up.
Super Bowl. It was awesome to
Oh yeah.
watch.
I mean, he's been
And
great this whole year.
yeah. And he was like hell bent on like saying that he will leave if he doesn't get something. So I think franchising him was like, okay. They're gonna probably give Chris Jones a 2-year deal or something like that. Because what is he? What is he? Early 30s?
He's like 30, 31,
Yeah.
around there.
He got a little bit longer.
Release him. I'm playing.
Sick. And Omega, you the Panthers fan. Ryan's Burn, you happy to have him back for another year? Or are you?
We're gonna give him a little 1 year, Dennis.
Yeah, it's a little scary because they stopped contract talks with him. So
The dude $3 million a year.
He wants the money, and he wants what, 25 million a year.
I thought they offered
Sorry, he wants like 28 or 30 mil, and they
30 million.
offered him. They offered
27
him like,
offer.
yeah.
You can go and
And I
buy
mean,
some.
I don't blame him, because he, like, realistically, he has been one of the better DNs in the league. He just doesn't get talked about because it's Carolina. But I don't know what is going to happen after this. I hope they can find some agreement, either hopefully before this season. If not, it low key, I could see some scary scenario where they do like a sign and trade issue with Burns if all else fails before this season. But they technically got him now for that year, so we'll just see.
Could you trade him on that tag?
You have to.
No,
And it's like you can,
that's. I was just trying to see if that
yeah,
was allowed. Yeah.
I think that's a thing, right?
I mean, they were offered a two first round picks for him, and they declined it. Ooh.
Right. But it's like, that's true, but he is your key defensive piece. And I see why they didn't want to get rid of him. But now that you had that big offer on the table,
you won't get
and
that offer.
then you don't even want to pay him now, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, Carolina is just so stingy with their players, I feel like sometimes. And
Nah, that is facts though, bro.
They weren't stingy with DJ Moore. Uh-oh.
Yeah, true. So
or CMC.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
Money.
Oh, yeah.
Are there any other news or trades that y'all want to talk about?
I don't think so right now. I'm trying to see other big franchise tags. No, I mean, you basically said them all. So, and Antonio Winfield got franchise tagged. That's another big one for the Bucks.
Yeah, Antoine
You said that
Winfield.
one. Antoine Winfield. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, okay. I was trying to figure out who that was. I was like, who is
30.
I got it. Ugly number.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. I'm staying away from the Panthers off season this year, bro. I was all on it last year, and we only won 2 games this year, so I think I was bad luck. So we're gonna see what the problem is come, but in September.
Bro said, "I just want to go in blind."
Huh?
Said bro said he just wants to go in blind. That's hilarious.
Well, I already told y'all Saints gonna be the worst team in the NFC next year, so just hold on tight.
Yeah.
Saints and the Panthers fighting over 4 wins.
Basically.
Chill out. Don't be that disrespectful. Anyway, well, I would say that the Saints, they've had a pretty relatively decent offseason so far. Reconstructing a bunch of contracts. They got I think we're down to 17 million left under. So I mean we haven't even reconstructed any of the wide receivers or running backs yet or any of the defensive linemen. So I think we'll be fine. Hopefully we'll go into the draft at least up like 10 million. We'll see what happens. But any final thoughts on y'all teams at all? Nope.
I if the Patriots go to Kendrick Bourne, I'm going to be upset. Bro did a lot of work and wants to come back, but I really hope they re-sign him. I don't really care if Hunter Henry leaves, but he also did a lot of backpacking towards the bottom end of the season. We got a lot of money though, so I'm just
what, 90 million?
We moved up to 100 and then we franchise tag Doug Set took us back down to 90.
Okay.
It's the most money in the league, isn't it?
Yeah, just about.
Jeez.
Just about.
Must be nice. I haven't seen that much money in 20 years.
I'm not expecting a lot for Carolina. I mean, they have a decent amount of salary cap. I think it's around 20 to 30 million. But the only enticing piece for free agents would be Bryce Young right now. Yeah, I mean, all those top potential guys that I hope they could get, I don't think will happen at all.
At the current moment, Carolina has 13. The number 1 team in the league with the most money is the Washington Commanders at 96.
Jeez.
Wow. Yeah, they did a lot. 13. Okay, yeah. Oh, because of the Burns tag and then a
Yeah,
couple
the
other
Burns
stuff.
tag took 7.
Okay.
I'm just being positive. Oh. Anyway, well, listen, let us know what your favorite off-season move so far has been. Let us know what your teams are doing around the league. Appreciate y'all for joining. I've been your host, Davion. That's been Omega, Matt, and Oronde. This has been the post game. Peace.